enforcement having been appointed by the President. Because despite of the fact that Commissioner Babe Singson has resigned, there would still be the chairman and of course Commissioner Fajardo. That would be two out of the three commissioners in the ICI. Yes. Good afternoon.
Yung nga pinupush na yung Independent People's Commission Act sa mga mababalas natin, sir.
Again.
Hindi ba madodoble yung work ng ICI and of course yung Ombudsman kung sakaling mabuo na yung grupo sa nagawa niyo ba, sir?
Well, I believe complementary, nagtutulungan yung dalawang agencies in that manner. Because nakita naman ninyo, and it was discussed before the media and of course the public, that we're looking at a very big universe, no? Meaning nasa mga 238,000. So if the mandate is to look into these infrastructure projects, then the more people looking at it, then the better. No? So hindi naman yan, it is complementary.
Sir, pag sa mga members, kung sakaling magiging batas na yung act na yun, yung ICI, sir, so papalitan mo yung mga members?
Well, it depends on the final outcome of the bill that will be passed, if ever it is passed and becomes law. No? So hintayin natin kung anong nakasulat dun sa final version na magiging batas.
But the Commission is supporting that, sir?
Of course. Nakita naman ninyo lahat, and it's not a secret, that there are certain powers and authority that would be good sa investigation na to. No? And according to Secretary Bates, and in fact, he appeared before you last week, no? It would indeed be a welcome additional powers as far as the Commission is concerned, or the future Commission is concerned, because these additional powers will really be able to ferret the truth, malaman kung ano ba talaga yung totohanan, ano ba talaga nangyari, and eventually make those responsible accountable, and bring back the money to the people.
Sir, morning po.
Yeah.
Sir, couple of things muna dun sa sabi niyo. Di ba dati nag-release tayo ng subpoena? Even if wala pang confirmation or response dun sa kabilang party, we know kung may nagpalabas na kayo sa subpoena for several personal release.
Invitations were sent out, but I said that as per practice by the Commission now, we will inform you a day before or the morning upon confirmation, because we don't want naman na magbigay ng information tapos hindi rin matutuloy. No? We will inform you once confirmation is made.
Sir, kay Kong Sandro, you said, I picked up, you were told or you found, you learned what?
According to Johnson, there was a letter of consent. So as far as that is concerned, we haven't received that yet.
But meron po kayong alam ng ICI na susulat siya or?
Wala naman. Ang inaano nga yung tanong, if there's a letter, there was no letter received by the Commission. Yeah.
But if he does give the consent, you will air the Congressman Santos testimony?
Yes, of course, we will. That will be discussed by the Commission, and of course, upon their decision, then we will. If the decision is to share the video, then we will share it to the media.
So
sa YouTube yun. Ipopost namin doon.
Sir, schedule lang po ng ICI. You said, tama ba, December 15 will be the last working day for the meeting?
No, not working day. Yun yung last supposed hearing. Once kung magkaroon ng confirmation, then that will be our last hearing date. But of course, the work of the Commission will continue up till December 24.
24? Seryoso? So sir, so from today, which ano ba yung 11? So from
11.
December 11 to the 24th, will you be submitting any referrals to the Ombudsman?
It depends on the case build-up, no? Kung makompleto namin ang case build-up before that date, then we will refer it to the Office of the Ombudsman. Kumbaga, there should be no reason for delay. Ganun naman kami dito eh. Pagka makompleto na yung case build-up, the referral is complete, then we will go to the ombudsman and sasabit namin yan.
But as things stand now, wala kang namumuong referral.
Meron, continue na, wala, hindi sa namumuo, continue pa rin ang case build-up. Part yan ng, ng proseso. No? So, pagka makompleto na talaga yan, then we will submit it to the Office of the Ombudsman. We just cannot tell you kung anong stage na yan ng bawat isa. No? Kasi marami naman yung mga kaso na iniimbestiga ng Commission.
Sir, last one, man. So 48, sir, yung third CIDG batch yan, diba? But prior to that, there's a second one.
80 plus, I believe. 90 plus.
90 plus.
90 plus.
Sir, can you just walk us through magiging process nyo doon and what's going to be the outcome? Ano ba yung nature ng documents? Are this just reports of, not reports, but documents on the flood control projects, pero walang determination ng CIDG whether this can be considered a suspected those flood projects? Just the nature of the documents.
Yeah, sure. John, ano kasi yan, no? As we mentioned before, we are targeting the ghost projects. No? So, Joseph, yun yung ghost projects na 421. However, pinaliit pa natin yung ating kumbaga target in the sense that we're looking at the 15 top contractors mentioned by the President. Top 15, di ba? 58. So ngayon, yung top 15 na yan, we're looking at the 80 alleged ghost projects that were awarded to them. So yan yung mga documents na yan na kinukuha ng PNP, CIDG, for our case build-up. Kasi very important sa amin yung mga dokumentong yan. Dahil dyan nakasalalay yung aming case build-up in our investigation, and just to make sure that these are kasi sabi mo nga, alleged ghost projects yan. So these documents will be very important to verify that fact.
So records yun, sir, wala pang a certain, hindi pa nag-certain yung CIDG that these are pwede na for cases, no? Parang kung nanguha lang sila.
No, the eventual determination on whether or not a case can be referred to the Office of the Ombudsman will lie with the ICI. Okay. Oh, okay na. Last ko na. Oh.
Hi sir, Jong po from DJ.
Hey, Jong.
Sir, dun sa field validation ng PNP, kamusta yung ginagawa nila sa 421?
Ayan nga, tuloy-tuloy naman yung mga ginagawa nila. No? So, we want to make sure dumating nga yung mga dokumentong yan. And then we will look into it. Pagka meron nga talagang suspected kumbaga ma-verify na ghost projects to, we will make sure that there will be documents that will prove that it is ghost. So, ihahanda namin lahat yun.
Wala akong initial dun sa mga binusahan?
Hindi pa namin nakikita lahat ng mga dokumento na yan. So, titingnan namin yan isa-isa. Pagka meron tayong makita na talagang ghost projects, then we will subject it again to a confirmation because we want the case to be strong. We want to make sure that there's enough evidence and proof. Mapakita talaga na ito ay mga ghost projects, mga hindi na itayo or itinayo ulit dun sa same site. Yan yung technical side nandiyo. So we have to make sure that these are really ghost projects, and as you've seen, nakita naman ninyo yung delivery yan, kahon-kahon yun, that we would need time also to look into it.
Can you provide context mo kung ano ba talaga yung laman ng boxes? Kasi ang nakalagay doon ay yung nakapaskil ay yung from what region and yung contractors. Pero ano ba yung laman?
Well, these are documents pertaining to the projects, no? Bid documents, maraming mga documents na magpapatunay kung whether or not these are really ghost projects.
Your last na po from my end, TWG Asset Recovery Meeting, virtual meeting na nga lang pero wala pa.
Hindi ko alam kung anong rason kung bakit hindi naka-attend yung mga ibang mga invitees, no? But definitely naman they have their reasons kaya nga na-reset yan. But as to the previous TWGs naman, nakita naman natin that they were all here. It just so happened, I don't know for whatever reason or anything, that hindi lang natuloy yung last one. But we will inform you when the next TWG meeting will be.
Sir, with regards dun sa TWG na wala kumating, Will this affect you? Somehow,
Meron naman.
somehow may umaten.
Meron naman
Will this
umaten.
affect yung pag-uusap nyo with regards sa asset recovery? Considering na may mga nakalabas na air assets na kasama po sa iniimbestigahan.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, yung agenda for the last was a MOA, no? MOA MOA coordination. May magkakaroon ng memorandum of agreement among the agencies on the parameters of the cooperation between the various government agencies. Now, yan yung itatakal dapat last this week, no? So, hindi natuloy, but we will push through for that.
Pero with the timeline sa asset recovery, meron po bang specific timeline ang grupo kung kailan makikita na talaga yung nabalik ko?
Alam nyo, yung timeline na yan, it's really moving, no? Kasi hindi natin alam kung ano yung lawak na tinitignan natin na pwedeng ma-recover, no? Para sa ICI, it's not the timeline, but it's the amount. So the more money that can be recovered, it would be best for the Filipino people.
Sir, last sa ENCO, how do you treat yung mga nagpapasa ng letter dito sa ICI?
Oh, we treat it. Talagang tinitingnan namin yan, no? We want to make sure kung may basis nga itong mga to first, di ba? These are information. Tinatanggap namin yan for whatever it's worth. But despite the fact that we received them, we have to verify them.
Meron na po ba sa mga na-refer nyo sa ombudsman na naging basis yung mga sinisend na letter dito sa ICI?
I cannot answer that question specifically, right? I have to check first. Ito na.
Sorry,
Oh,
tanong lang po. Are we looking to invite again yung mga personalities na initially na kumalat na po? We know Pangandaman resigned from our position, and then may ilan pa po doon na mga opisyal na
Sila.
are we planning to invite them
Oh, yes.
again for the investigation?
If there is a need to invite them, we will invite them. I believe on December, ito na medyo napaaga na lang yung announcement, pero wala pang confirmation. We plan to invite former Yusek Cabral.
When?
15. Yan na yung possible last, ano na. And we are hoping that she appears.
Why? Why, sir?
Well, I cannot divulge that, but there are information that the commission would want to get from her.
Hindi kinalaman ba siya doon sa video statement ni former Rep. Salvador?
Wala naman. The commission just wants to verify certain information. More information. Last na to, ha?
Continuation na lang sa question ko.
Oo.
From my end.
Grabe naman kayo.
Yes, so, si Congressman Pulong Duterte po kasi diba sinasabi na parang limitado lamang sa, I believe this was answered naman, pero at least no, at sa mga paparating pang mga personalities. Kasi there are congressmen who said that House Speaker Leader Boji instructed them to cooperate with the ICI for the investigation na ginagawa po nito. But Representative Pulong Duterte has a different narrative, no? Sinasabi niya na yung Executive Order 94 is for executive lang daw, and hindi no sa legislatura, doon sa kanila po sa Kongreso. Can you clarify or like maybe make the line clearer po, no? Yung border, ano ba talaga? Dapat bang humarap pa rin talaga sila regardless kung anong part ng agency po sila ng government?
Well, based on the executive order, there's no limitation on that, no? But of course, there are certain doctrines, for example, yung sinasite nila, no, that it's limited only to the executive. But nevertheless, there are lawmakers appearing before us. We've invited them. They've appeared because they want to share their information with the commission. So, as I mentioned before, until there is a competent authority or court that will say that the creation of the ICI is legally infirm, we will continue with our investigation. And we will continue to invite personalities who may provide valuable information.
Will you invite him again?
Wala pang nade-decide ang commission whether or not another invitation will be sent to the congressman. Okay? Last na. Ano ba? Kapasko na yan.
Yes.
Year-end.
Year-end press con. Ang aga ng year-end.
Ah.
So, isa pa.
Attorney, you said earlier na pinalit na natin yung target natin within the top 15 contractors mentioned by the President and only 421 ghost flood control projects. Are we confident that we can finish all the investigation, the case build-up, and the case referrals before an independent people's commission can be created?
It depends on it depends really on the evidence that will be sent to us, no? Kasi nakita nga natin ang daming dokumentong pinadala diyan, no? So, it will take time for us to be able to scour through those documents. Now, correct ko lang yung sinabi na nagbago yung target, no? Mas nag-concentrate lang kami dito, but it doesn't prevent us from investigating or doing case build-up on any project not included in those 80 that I mentioned earlier. Basta't makompleto yung document, yung case build-up, regardless kung nasa 80 yan or nandun sa top 15, we will give it or we will submit the referral to the Office of the Ombudsman.
But sir, based on your assessment, what do you think will be the ICI's biggest achievement before we shift to an independent people's commission?
Biggest achievement?
Yeah.
What? The
Bakit
biggest...
natanggap yung kapalaran niyo, sir? May ITC.
The biggest achievement would be probably, two-folds naman yan, no? Sinasabi ko nga sa inyo, we refer cases to the Ombudsman. These are criminal charges, administrative charges, and we know for a fact na nagbunga na, no? There was already a case filed before the Office of the before the Sandigan Bayan. Warrants of arrest were already issued. People were already arrested, brought to the jurisdiction of the courts. For the commission, that is a big thing. Why? Because it shows that the process or the system works. So that would be a very big achievement in the sense that we can show the people that the commission, as per its creation and its mandate, will be able to assure them that our system works. It will just take time. It will just take time, and but if things will continue, regardless of whether or not there's a new commission created by law, it will now tell the people that we are here to investigate, and the system will work.
Pero anong masasabi niyo dun sa public na may mga nakukulong, may mga naa-aresto, pero this is not yung mga big fish na tinutukoy. So, anong take niyo doon? Kasi we have cases na nga sa Sandigan Bayan, may warrant of arrest, pero parang nasa ilalim pa rin tayo, sir, hindi pa natin nakuha yung big fish eh.
Hindi naman ilalim yun, no? Importante kasi sa atin mapanagot yung mga may sala talaga, no? As I said, it will take time. Hindi ito basta-basta magagawa with just a snap of a finger, magkakaroon na tayo ng result. But the result that we want to achieve will have to go through the process. Kasama yung sistema natin sa bansa, no? Due process, we need to gather enough evidence. We have to meet that quantum of evidence. And pag magawa yun, dyan magkikick in ngayon yung hustisya. But it is something that is part of the process. And as I said earlier, napatunayan na nga na because of the creation of the ICI, nagkaroon ng investigation, nagkaroon ng case build-up, nagkaroon ng referral to the Office of the Ombudsman. They did their preliminary investigation in accordance with law. Case was filed before the Sandigan Bayan. Warrants of arrest were issued. People were brought to jail. And let's just wait again for the process as far as the courts are concerned. But nevertheless, as far as the investigation of the ICI is concerned, magpapatuloy naman.
Last na lang po.
Okay, last na. Sabi na ni Johnson, last na. Okay.
May we get a reaction please to the voluntary surrender of Sara to the NBI, and how will it affect the investigation of the ICI and possible case build-up?
Well, hindi ko alam kung ano magiging epekto niyan na kumbaga specifically, no. But as I announced before, they already refused to appear before the ICI. But ang problemang to kasi hindi lang naman nakadikit sa mga diskayas. Marami pang iba dyan eh. So, we will continue. Papapatuloy ang aming investigation regardless kung sino man ang personalities dyan. So, as far as the effect of this statement by the disguise are concerned or this surrender is concerned, we cannot speculate, Johnson.
Yun pong last
Talaga? Oh.
So yung procedure lang now that si Commissioner Simpson will be out by December 15, you mentioned that you may continue pero not necessarily hearings. Can we sabi lang si Justice na parang table hearings, paano yung magiging natin form by next year?
Siguro ang minimension ni Justice table hearing is case build-up, no? Because there are documents that have been submitted to us. So, yan yung titignan namin. Because that will be part of these referrals. Nakalagay naman yung mga documents, evidence na isasubmit namin sa Office of the Ombudsman. So, yan yung probably na sinasabi ni Justice. But nevertheless, as I mentioned earlier, 2 of the 3 commissioners will still be present. They are still part of the commission. And for me, that can still be sufficient basis for the commission to continue. But it would really be best if we have a full commission, a complete commission.
Pero sir, magkakahearing pa kayo, magpapatawag pa kayo?
Sa ngayon, wala pang decision ang commission on whether or not hearings will continue despite the commission lacking 1 member. Okay.
Up to the President.
Yes, the prerogative to appoint a member of the ICI is with the President.
We can say that you've issued a subpoena for Monday, no?
Yes, I believe there was already a subpoena.
Subpoena, sir, hindi.
Subpoena, I believe. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Salamat. Wala na last.
Salamat, sir.
Last.
Subpoena, sir. Si Joey nire-raise na.
Isa lang, sir.
Hey.